and welcome back. I am so excited about today's video because I am going to be unboxing Abeka's 5th grade curriculum. This is the curriculum that we have chosen once again to go with for our 2nd year of homeschooling. And I'm going to be going over every single content that comes in the curriculum as a 5th grade kit. So make sure to stick around and watch. We decided to use Abeka for our 1st year of homeschooling. We used it for our daughter's K4, which pretty much was her preschool, and she's already done with that. And our son is currently in the last quarter of his 4th grade year, and we have loved the curriculum so much that, of course, as you can see, we are going again with it. We do use the Abeka Academy instead of the parent-led, which with the Academy, you get the video lessons that come along with all the consumables and the answer keys. All right, guys, now it's time to go ahead and dig it. These are the 3 boxes that the 5th grade curriculum came in. I received 2 of the same size and then 1 smaller one. The curriculum arrived saran wrapped in these 3. This one was in 1 box, this one came in a different box, and this one came in the 3rd box. This one was the heaviest. This is everything that comes with the 5th grade homeschool Abeka kit. There is definitely plenty for you to do. And if I got the whole kit and trust me, you're not gonna have to supplement anything because everything that you need to homeschool your child and give them a very well-rounded and balanced education is all gonna be here. So the very first thing we get are the DVDs, and you can get these in 2 formats. They have the streaming one or the DVDs. I like to go with the DVDs because we use DVD players and we don't have to worry about the internet not working. So the DVDs are awesome for us, and we get 3 of these. They're divided by lessons. So this one has lesson 1 through 60, and it ends with lesson 121 to 170. And this is what it looks like inside. They come in these little sleeves, and there's typically 2 lessons per DVD. Second, we have our video manual, and I consider this to be super essential because in here is pretty much all your guidelines. Like anything that you need, you're going to find in here. This is your handbook as the parent. It's divided by the materials, the instructions, the introduction by subject, and then at the end in the appendix, it has all this. And typically, if you're looking for your Bible tests are usually included in the Bible appendix. So when you go in here, the way that this is laid out is laid out by day. So at first, it looks very, very wordy, but as you go, let's go to lesson 23. Okay, you see it starts with Bible, it has the arithmetic, the reading, and the layout that it has here is also how it shows up on the DVD. And then on the back, it has our progress report, which is the same layout as it was in when we used it for 4th grade. We are not doing the Abeka accredited this year. We decided to do the independent study. However, I'm still going to be using the progress reports. I'm still going to do everything exactly how I did with accredited. We do have to have an evaluation here in our state in Pennsylvania, and it's just my personality. I like to keep the structure the way it worked before. So I'm gonna continue doing everything as accredited, except we are not sending in our tests to Abeka. We're gonna keep a hold of them instead. So that means we won't be getting the report card. Moving on to math, we got the student workbook that they get to write in. This is a consumable, so as the lesson goes on, this is where they do all their practice along with the class. And we have our parent answer key as well. So if I need to see what the answer is, it's all in here. We also have the quizzes, tests, and speed drills. This is the one that the student writes it in. So everything is in here, the speed drills along with the quizzes and the test, and it's typically organized by the order that it shows up in. So when I organize this, I keep it in the order that it's already laid out for me there. And of course, our handy dandy answer key, because oh my goodness, I find as a parent these answer keys to be super important. They're my lifeline. Moving on down in the table, we have art. This is the art workbook. It says Art B. The one last year I think was Art A. It's divided into the month and approximately the day depending on when you begin. And it has different art projects that the kids work on throughout the year. At the beginning, it has the table of contents pretty much of what they will be doing throughout the year, and it just tells you. We start schooling over in August. So even though it says September here, we start in August. So our days don't really align with this, that is okay. So next up we have our penmanship workbook, and there is no answer key to this because there really doesn't need to be one. This is pretty much the student workbook. So we have our practices that we do daily, and then in the back of the workbook, we have our penmanship tests. And it tells you the lesson that the test will be on and which number test it is. 4th and 5th grade have a very similar format. For health, we get, of course, a student workbook, and that is colorful. I think this is my son's favorite. He loves health and science. He right now is doing health for 4th grade, and he is so intrigued by it. And he's learning so much about the human body that I myself didn't think he was gonna be doing all that. So it's pretty amazing. And then this right here is the answer key to questions from this particular text here. So where is it? Okay, this right here is the answer key to questions that are found in here. Then on top of that, for health, you have the quizzes, tests, and worksheets in here. And then you have the parent key that comes with it. Now for science, I'm seeing a lot of things. So let's see here. For science, this is the workbook. It's called Investigating God's World. And it has pretty much the stuff that they read in class and they learn about in class, and the textbook that they read in here. Along with that, you're going to see that there's these questions, these comprehension checks. They work on answering these things. These answers are found in this answer key. So if you're, because as parents, we don't read everything that they read. If you're checking their work, the answers will be found in this green book. Now, the way that 5th grade science is divided up is a little bit different than it was in 4th grade. You get your quizzes and worksheets in one book. You don't get quizzes and tests in one book. Instead, it's the quizzes and worksheets. And then here are the answer keys for the quizzes and worksheets. You have the tests that come for the section. So that's the quizzes and worksheets over there. Here are the tests. And you get all the tests that they will be taking throughout their course in science class, and that are handy dandy parent answer key. So if you are ever confused or ever have any questions, the answer key is always there. Now language, we have God's Gift of Language, B. The one for 4th grade is language A. And this is the workbook that we use throughout the lessons. So is where the students practice all the things that they learned in language class. And this is the parent key for that. There is a key for this as well. Everything that you have here that the students have to write in and work on, there is a key to that. So that is a peace of mind to us, to both my husband and I. The majority of these, the quizzes and tests, all come in one booklet. However, for the science and the social studies, they're separate. The quizzes and the worksheets go on one, and then the test in another. Language, quizzes and tests, all in one book, as well as the answer key. Last but not least, we have my 2 personal favorite subjects, and that is reading and social studies. So for reading, we got these 3 readers. For 4th grade, we got more than these. For 5th grade, we're getting 3, but they are much thicker. They're probably the size of 2 of the other readers. And these are the texts that they read in reading class. So we have Windows to the World, Of America 1. That makes me think that the second one is going to be in 6th grade. So we have that. And then Beyond the Horizon, and is a biblical worldview, which is what we love about this curriculum, is all a biblical worldview. So we don't have to worry about what in the world are our kids reading? We have that. Those are the student readers. Then we have these 3 other books. This one is the speed and comprehension reader. So in here, you pretty much assess the student's comprehension and their fluency. So they have these little stories that they read, and my son usually does very good with these, and he actually likes these. And then on the back, you put how many words per minute that they read. So it has the conversion in the back down here for the story, and they do a quick comprehension check, and you put the grade up here. So these are short, quick, and fun to read. We really like these. Then we have these 2, and these seem to be novels. So we have Message of the Mountain. It's like this. So I have to check and see if this is like one of the ones that they read for their book reports. And then Noah Webster, A Man Who Loved Words. It's all about Noah Webster. I'm assuming this is a biography. And on top of that, we have our read and comprehend skill sheets. So these are our skill sheets. Typically, there is a story that goes with it and some comprehensions at the end. Oh, this is a little bit different than last time. Okay. So the answer keys are here this time. For 4th grade, it was like a bound one, and it had like the parent key and the student key. In this case, it has the answer key right here. And the different things that they learn, informative nonfiction. Oh, good, they're gonna talk about text structure, all these things. It looks like there is a nice balance of graphic organizers, which makes me very happy. And here are the passages that they usually get, and then there are some questions in the back, like that. I like this stuff. Yeah, so there's that. And our parent key, and it seems like it has a picture of all this stuff in it. So, oh, look at that. Has the answer key here too, to all the things, and it gives a guide to your lessons that get done. And last but not least is our social studies. I loved their 4th grade social studies. My son learned so much about our country, and truth be told, we got a very good refresher about our country too. So this is old world history and geography. This is my favorite personally because what I used to teach was ancient civilizations in 6th grade, and this is what that is. So this is my cup of tea, is what we talk about. Like, I remember always like talking about, all these ancient things. And I love that this is a Christian worldview. This makes me very happy. I'm already, ancient Egypt. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I'm already thinking, my mind is already running here, and I'm already thinking of field trip. Whenever it makes it to ancient Egypt, to the Pittsburgh Museum of Natural History, because they have such a great exhibit in there. So I'm already excited about this. So this is the social studies textbook. So we have our maps and activity kids workbook, and these are exactly that, maps, geography, and little activities that they have them do. They learned so much. And then this is the parent key for it. And then we have this right here. This is the answer key to questions that are found inside the textbook. So if you ever have to look at what, they have like these little comprehension questions at the end of the chapter or at the end of each lesson. Let me see if I can find one here. Oh, right here. See? Comprehension check 2B. The answers to that are right here. Here is where it's a little bit different than in 4th grade, because in 4th grade, the tests and the quizzes came all in one book. In this particular case, they're divided. So we have a student quizzes. We have all the quizzes they're going to be doing throughout the year in here. And they, of course, have the parent answer key for that. And then we have our tests book and all the tests that they will take along with the answer key. How am I going to store this until this school year is over? Since I like to organize the things for the upcoming school year in a certain way, everything that is pretty much anything that comes in one of these student grade books, I'm going to put in a pile. And everything else, I'm going to put in a different pile. So I will be storing, that way I don't have to open, take everything out. I'll be taking all the students' tests and quizzes, and I will be storing them together. And when the time comes for me to organize it, it's all going to be all ready to go. When I organize my son's stuff, it's just gonna be this stuff right here. This, I'm also going to take this right here, the language B, and I'm gonna store it with this because I take out of here. I'm also going to keep the arithmetic one here because that gets organized as well. This one is also a consumable, so I'm gonna put it here. Pretty much anything that's a consumable that my son is going to be working on a daily basis, I'm putting in one pile. Health, usually they don't get to until the last part, but just in case, I'm gonna put it there. And along with this, I'm going to store my video manual. So that's everything that comes in the curriculum, guys. If you are currently using Abeka or have used it before, what are some of the things that you like about it or that you have found to be super helpful or that you don't like about it? Go ahead and let us know in the comments below. If you are a homeschooling family that uses another curriculum, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. What is the curriculum you use? What do you like about it? I am going to continue making some homeschooling videos definitely throughout the summer. Now that the year is winding down, the summer is starting, so I want to talk to you guys about how is it that we made this first year work for us and how we made it work with both of us working. But you know what? It has been so rewarding and it has truly been such a blessing that we wouldn't trade this for the world. We are so happy with the choice that we made to homeschool our kids. And we are so happy that we ended up choosing this curriculum for our children. It just worked so well with them and they enjoy it. We enjoy it. And if you've been following for a while, you know that this has been a very trying year for our family personally with all the health issues that happened and the loss that we had. Just having our kids here with us at home and being able to, as a family, figure things out, it has really been a blessing. As soon as school is over, I am going to be showing you guys how is it that I am going to be organizing these curriculums. The 5th grade one is gonna take a little bit of thinking because I did see some things were a little bit different. I'm still going to use the binder method for both of them because it is just an amazing way to organize your curriculum. And I don't think this is just applicable for Abeka. I think in general, this is a great way to organize your homeschooling curriculum just to keep everything nicely organized in one place and not all over the place. At least for me, it really does help me. So I will be posting videos on how I organize my daughter's K-5 curriculum and definitely how I'm going to organize my son's 5th grade curriculum using the binder method. If you are interested in looking into other grade levels for this curriculum, I do have some unboxing videos for K4, 4th grade, and K5. If you're interested in seeing more of the homeschooling videos that I've posted this year, make sure to go ahead and check out my playlist. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have not done so yet, please remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye.